So we left off in the one number two, lack of equity in family law, and I was talking about how it's hard for women to get divorced, but it's super easy for men to just say I want a divorce and just leave, and like technically you don't have to go through court. And obviously the women are not going to get any assets even if they like worked hard for like helping out the man during their marriage. So the male usually stays with the kids and with all the money. Another thing that they see is that widows are not considered um, family members, so they don't really get the money when their husbands die. The ones who get the money is the true like family members. So the family of the husband, they're the ones who get the money. And so women are thrown into the street because they're seen as a burden. So it's sad because women are growing up and no one cares about them. So as soon as they're 7 years old, they kick them out of the house, or like they send them to get married with someone. And family members usually like they'll pay the husband that's gonna take them, and it's like, hey, it's like, I'm trying to get rid of this kid, just take her now. That's technically what they're trying to say. And then so the thing is that the husband will not care for them. He doesn't take into consideration their feelings. And then when he dies, no one would take care of her either because she's seen as a burden. So nobody likes her and they just kick her out to the street. The third wound is the lack of parity in the councils of human decision making. This is that women are seen, well, they're not even seen as citizens. They're just invisible people. So if we take a look at how the countries run like how the government is put together, they're usually males, and very little women, if there's any. There was some countries that had 0 women in their government and stuff like that, legislators, Congress, whatever. And those places like Russia, I think they had like 50% of women ruling and stuff like that. If we take a look back at 2009, 18.5% of the legislators were women, and this was national. This was like a national thing. So only 18.5%. That's pretty low. Another thing was that women's labor does not count as part of like helping out in the economy. So they could work, take kids to school, or not work, but like work at home, making food, cleaning, doing all these things, and that accounts for 0% amount of money. So that means they're not really doing anything or helping out the economy. Oh, and also they were saying that whenever they make laws, they don't ask women like, oh, how do you feel about this? What it, what is your take on this? Like, should we do this or should we not? It's just like, oh, okay, this is what we're gonna do and that's it. So women are not really considered as part of this decision making. So how are the book and the theory, or how does the theory apply to the book? As we see, there was 3 types of feminists, and so there was the liberal sorry